Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Matt, and this is Duskers. I've decided to start a normal run as a Let's Play, so you can see how the game is normally played, since usually I just play or make videos of the daily challenges, which are over here in challenge. Now, I have reset all my progress, but I have played this game a bit, so I don't think I need the operator training. And we are getting our first communication. We are on a salvage ship, on a salvage vessel. And apparently crew size 1, we are the only person on it. We only have 6 days worth of fuel. So we'll just initiate the emergency distress sequence, send the distress signal. We've got 4 vessels in the vicinity, but none of them respond. So we are recommended to initiate manual contact with the vessels and acquire necessary resources for travel. Externally modified log. So that's just a summary of our objective: gather intel and logs from derelict spacecraft, gather resources necessary for survivals, and search for survivors. If those objectives cannot be completed, the next recommended action is to initiate a reset. So the backstory pretty much is we, or as I understand it, we are the last human in space. There are all those derelict spacecraft around. And yeah, that's about it. And we have drones. 3 drones right now: Abby, Cliff, and Kelly, with several upgrades. I'm just gonna set them up the way I like them. And let's just go into the first derelict. So we have 0 infestation types on the ship, on a government sea. That is the only ship in a normal run that will have 0 infestation types. The layout and contents of the first 4 ships are actually always the same as in on this one. There are 4 rooms powered by a single generator. There is a destroyed drone here, and it has some upgrades. Those differ in each run, but yeah, about it. Another thing is, I don't know how the sound is on this video, because yesterday I've got new hardware and set it all up. So this is the first video done on that new hardware, which is another reason why I wanted to do this Let's Play. So I know if I have to adjust the sound settings for recording. So we got 2 upgrades, we got 4 scrap, no fuel, and that's it. So the next thing is, where can I check it? There. I don't like the stun that much. Pry is damaged and has a failure probability of over 15%, because it has been used on 3 missions, not by me, but by someone else. Each upgrade gets an increased failure probability after being used in a mission. So for example, the Gather now has a failure probability of 0.65%. The Generator has 0.46, and Tow, Interface and Motion don't have one because they weren't used. Each upgrade also has a different increase in failure probability. The Generator and Gather, they last pretty much forever. Others don't. Okay. Whoops. We need to check this ship. The Robert was the Invictus, Government C. Let's get going. We've got a dormant drone in R2, one infestation type. And we could restore one archived communication. I'm realizing that there will be no way for you to communicate back. Something? I think keep moving. Rations are low. No time to double back to any of these ships to see if you've left a response. Something, a trading post to see something news. Captain Gene Vogel. Yeah. There are actually more messages from Gene Vogel in the game. This one is his third one. The first one actually explains more about it. Yeah, I knew that would be the case. Yeah, as I said, the layout of those first three ships is always the same. There's always one that looks like this as well. Right. And also the enemy distribution is also always the same. So what does Brandon have? Brandon has a shield. Also damaged, so... Actually... Very good. Oops. Damage. There's nothing over here. Anything else? No. Eh? Didn't I say gather all? So this time we've got one propulsion fuel, which goes into our reserve. And we found 7 scrap. Drone, Brandon, and the shield upgrade. Brandon could have 100 hit points. I'm not repairing him right now. Yeah. Let's check the Corsica. Government C with 64 scrap capacity. This one is worth considering for commandeering. Yeah, just... Okay, maybe it isn't. That's the downside of the... Or actually, yeah, it's both positive and negative. Ooh, a ship scan. That's great. That's even better. So, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in R2. Oh, yes, R2. But I'm opening the door anyways, just in case. That mouse with pry and another motion scanner. Did I? Yes, I did deactivate. So we've got security drones. Which is good because they will definitely patrol rooms. Yes. Yeah. Again, I wasn't sure if I deactivated the defenses. This would be a bad thing to happen. Okay. Both a propulsion and a jump fuel. And yeah, security drones are actually the first type of enemy you encounter in every game. Leapers are second. Wait. And the other two come later. Okay. Yeah, I got everything. I was just thinking if I'd grabbed the upgrades from the drone in R2, but I did. One P fuel, one J fuel, 11 scrap, and survived 5 days so far. Pry, motion. Yeah. So we've got 2 pry so far, and 2 motion. So in case this one goes down, I mean we are already at 4.5% failure probability. Then we've got another one. It's always good having a backup. And the little number next to the derelict that I'm marking, in this case 2, is the amount of fuel we need to get there. And we have 2 more propulsion fuel in our tank and 2 in the reserve tank. So we are fine. Tanto suelta. Barge B. Again, one infestation type. Its age is 14. I'm not sure if that's days or years or whatever. I think it should be days. Crew should be 7, but yeah. Nobody found. And no uncorrupted communications. Ah, right, it was that one. Oh, what am I doing? This is what I want. And here we already see the first inconclusive result from a motion scan. Actually, we saw the first inconclusive results on the last ship. We've got a defense and a ship upgrade. Remote, oh, remote power. That is awesome. So let's just fetch that. And it doesn't matter how many times a drone or ship upgrade is used in a mission, so as soon as you've used it once, you can use it 100 times, as long as you've got enough charge. it will degrade the same. So let's see. If we're lucky, there's a terminal nearby with which we can control the defense in R4. Well, not just if we're lucky. As I've said, I know those thingies. What are they called? No. Oh, am I writing ship scan? I know those layouts. And the enemies aboard. It gets interesting with the next derelict. Which is in the next system. A scan. Now that one is already a bit broken, but I'm taking the risk. Uh-oh. That could have gone badly. Now usually if you have a ship scan, if it scans everything, you don't need a scanner. However, if it doesn't, because for example you don't have enough terminals or the scanning fails on one room, it's very useful. No. This one wasn't what I wanted. Okay, good. There is one more enemy on this ship, and it has to be in R9. So just to make sure, and because, you know... Hehehe, great. Yeah, the inconclusive results vary, so I kind of forgot that this is a thing. Okay, nothing. Oh. Actually, we still need Abby. Not info interface. There we go. And that's all she wrote. Actually, I'm thinking I'm gonna repair that scanner upgrade. If it's not breaking down right now. No, it isn't good. We've got a tow upgrade, we've got the remote power, which is awesome. We've got a propulsion fuel, which means we have 3 in our reserve tank now. We've got 11 scrap, getting us to 35. Yeah, we can install the remote power, and I think we'll do that right now. So let's see, over here we have Fox. Oh, an auto trader is great, because if upgrades break, we can still sell it there for full price. Free scrap. We've got a lot of quarantine stuff here. Fuel depot. Oh wait, no, this is just an outpost. It requires a transporter. Suomenlinna. Isn't that a Finnish city? Anyway. Stargate, yeah. And another auto trade. 2! Whoa, that's a lot. Anyway, we will go to Fox. And when we jump, our propulsion fuel refuels. So we are right at the auto trade. Not exactly what I wanted. Actually, while we are here, what do we have? We've got a trap, which is awesome. A chip upgrades. Remote power, reroute power. We've got a trap, which is nice. We've got a mine with no charges, which is a bit mean. Several shields. Thinking about taking the trap. We could trade our shield for for a fresh one, actually. Sell this one, buy this one. At gain 18% of shield. But I think... Do I do this? Yes, I trade the stun for the trap. Because I don't like the stun as much, actually. Doesn't... it's usable like a sensor, pretty much. Wait for something to enter the room and trigger the stun, so you know it is in the room. But it only stuns, it doesn't destroy it, so yeah. Let's do it like this. The mine at least damages it, but it will also only destroy... what are they called? Sentry bots. It won't destroy brutes in one hit. For that you need 2 mines. Everything else I think I'm going to keep. And I'll just go to the modification screen and repair this scan upgrade. This costs 11 scrap, but it's too powerful to not do it. And we don't need that tow here. Okay, it's not used at all. It's good. Now do I put the... yeah, I'll just take the trap with me. Okay. So we've still got time, I think. This is a small fuel depot. Aemilianus something. It has 2 infestation types, 216 days old, volatile. So let's do this. Oh right, we had to go there first. Yeah, actually, go back for a minute. Normally you can't revisit visited things, the relicts. Auto trades are an exception. So okay, we've got a restored communication. Fix the food replicator on B-Wing. Just a hiccup in the communicator. Firing crazy signals to the molecular assemblers. No problem now though. Made myself up an amazing slice of lemon meringue before something. Little fellas are firing on all cylinders again. Doubt anybody will complain. Something as fine as that pie. I'll fire a report out to Leyland when I get back up to engineering. Let them know their babies are all good. Yeah, the thing is, aside from surviving, your goal is also to find out why everybody is gone. One of those theories, or one of the theories why that could be the case, is a scenario called grey goo. Molecular assemblers or nano assemblers going haywire. And yeah, they use all available resources to make more of themselves, so that would be one way for humanity to vanish, or for everything to vanish actually, so who knows. Our recommended course of action is to gather further log data about molecular assemblers from space stations or fuel depots. We'll do that with the next one. Which actually means we have to visit more of those. Whoa! This is starting out great. We've got 2 infestation types this time. Okay. Probably have to clean my keyboard because both G and A need some harder hitting to work. Oh, that's just awesome. That's just peachy. Okay, that room is safe. So, actually, let's just... Okay, that's good. I'm also thinking there won't be a defense on this ship. And since it takes a while for our enemy to move, I'm thinking this one is a brood. Or leaper. Ever. Yeah, definitely. I was just about to say, any old time you feel like it. Swarms also take that long to move, or sometimes take that long to move. Okay, I could have spaced it right away. But we are way too early in the game to face them. Oh, nice. Okay. What? Oh, heh, right. I could use remote power for that, but not yet. So let's first see if there's anything in R5. I don't think so, actually. Because we don't have that many rooms. Oops. Oh. Yeah, nothing. Which is good. Because this means This should be a sentry board. Yep. Definitely moving fast enough for a sentry board. We've got a vent and nothing else. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we only had scrap in R2. Or did we also have some in R6? I don't know. I don't know. Then again, R2 held, I think, 4 or 5 scrap. So that would work. I could have used a trap. I could have used a trap on the sentry bot to get scrap from it. Oh well, too late now. We've got 4 scrap. Yeah, it was all in R2. Should have used the one. Should have killed the sentry bot. Maybe next episode. We've got 2 propulsion fuel. We now have 9. 1 jump fuel. And yeah, 28 scrap in all. 21 days of survival. So we've got a new objective. Theory, quoting existential risk theory, Grey Goo. Given assumed advances in nanotechnology, molecular assemblers pose a definite existential risk. If assemblers can create other assemblers, self-replicate, it's easy to see how quickly rogue, or intended, processes could transform matter at an exponential rate. It follows that such a process could be detrimental to humans directly, if we ourselves were deemed an acceptable source material, or indirectly, if anything which we rely upon was deemed an acceptable source material. So, that's the Grey Goo scenario. And objective 1, yeah, visit more space stations and fuel depots, pretty much. These are the unfiled logs, and that's it for today. We are just past the half hour mark. The next ship is gonna be either the Clouded Buff or the I have to type it, or the Lauren. Oh, I think it's gonna be the Lauren because it has a scrap capacity of 78. It's a military A. I like those because they tend to have some. They tend to have a good combination of scrap capacity and ship upgrade slots. So yeah. But as I said, we will do that tomorrow. Next episode. I don't even know when to upload these episodes yet. Maybe Tuesday, Thursday or something. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, until next episode then, thank you and good night.